Hi y'all. So today I'm gonna be doing a ranking of all battlers, like right now. Okay, I think so. First we have Battler. I think Battler is one of the best units because he's just impossible to beat the game without him. And same with Blondie. Blondie just has to be in best units in the game. Okay, let's go with Trell now. So Trell's pretty good for his job, but I think Builder is just bad for his job, or even mid. I don't know. I'll just put in mid because his wall can get destroyed anyway. Sword, yeah, sword is pretty mid, or even good, yeah. But I think it's mid. It's pretty much the same, but just slower attack and more damage. Slingshot is pretty good, His alt form, I think, is in mid, but he can stun, but the stun isn't really that long, honestly. And the thing also, Baller is pretty good, and Soccer Ball is just worse than Laurel. Ball is just better, Rocket, I think, is mid, and I think Crockett is better, but I don't know. This is my opinion. Bomber is bad for its job, but it can work. It takes a long time to explode. And Kamikaze is just really good overall. He explodes instantly, but he has some flaws, so that's why he's not the best. I think Titan is real good, And Telemon is just a bit worse because he attacks less, but everyone was stalling. Telemon is the one you want over Titan. Next is Paintball. Paintball, I think, is probably bad for its job. It can work. And Sniper's just better at good overall, It's just good. It's real good. And Speed Battler and Dual Speed, pretty much the same. They're pretty good for its job, Healer, I think Regen is just better. And dual regen is worse, but let me check if it's actually regen actually regens, for you, I know, regen if it's actually good, actually heals. So I'm just gonna check right now. So this is a separate part, by the way. So you might notice some difference in my voice, or difference in that moment where I just joined the game. Anyway, let's just check if dual regen actually heals or he just blocks, I guess. Alright, so I'm gonna get there. I'm having a rough time getting there, I'm just dumb, Alright, regen. Oh yeah, he heals. Yeah, he regens his health. Dual only has to spell add. Add a shield, Alright, we gotta get back to ranking again. You might notice more changes, but okay, let's rank again. So Gravity is pretty mid, but honestly, I think, yeah, he's just mid, or even good, but he's really good for a job. I think his alt form is the same. Yeah, they're pretty mid anyway, but Crip is pretty good for a job. Mafia is just good overall, It's really good. Grenade is good for its job. If it misses, it's pretty good, but pretty bad. I think Arson is better. Hammer is honestly bad for its job, but Banhammer does its job better. I don't know how Sailor, War, and Pirate, because of course, I think Bugle is pretty good buffer, he's a pretty good buffer. I'll just go for a jab. Same with this guy. Spartan Battler. Actually, he's pretty mid. I think Barbaric is just really good overall and just better in all ways. Birthday cake battle, and this guy sucks. Same with his alt. Honestly, he just sucks. Butcher is like, I don't know, like probably in like mid. Chainsaw is just good for a shot, you know. Jester, I don't have him, don't use him, and Cloak is pretty bad for a shot, but I'd say his alt form, the Cyber one, is just better, and I don't have the Protester one. Mage or something else, and Jayu Rad is pretty good. Well, actually, first form is pretty bad. Dryad's pretty good. Stagger, he could go with mid. And Stagger, he's pretty good, I guess. I don't know. Teapot is like just good overall. I think his alt. Wait, yeah. Teapot goes there. I think his alt, honestly, pretty good for its job, but like his range, like I don't know, he could beat in safe, yeah, but he's just good at his job, you know. If you're getting mad because of my ranking, sorry, but it's my opinion only. And I forgot about Doombringer. I ranked Doombringer in like best unit because like he's just a good mini tank, and Deathbringer just dies too fast. I think Infernus is pretty good too, and Turking is also pretty good. You know, they're good in separate ways. Exec is a good overall unit. Yeah, he was really good at buffing and damage, and well, I guess just buffing. I guess Extreme is in the best unit because he just did a lot of damage, and I think little Cesus, like I think his god like abilities are just good. And Kronos is a good nuker, so it's pretty good. And I forgot about Tomorrow Battler. Tomorrow Battler is one of the best games because if Battler is in the best units in the game, then Tomorrow Battler is just better. Ha ha ha. But I don't know. It's my opinion only. Tarnished Battler is pretty good for its job. It's expensive, but that's why it's not good overall, you know. Trowel could be in good overall. I would try, but his tarnished version I don't think is really that good. I mean, I just gotta think about it later, you know. But regular Tumord is pretty good overall. Tumord sword is also really good for its price. Tarnished version is pretty expensive, but in return he gets a much more damage in the HP. And I also think, yeah, he deserves, I think, higher than Tarnished. That's my opinion only. I think Healer is pretty bad overall. Popperlan, I think it's pronounced. She's just good, bro. So Sigma. Gold, and all of these guys, I don't have them because it was from different blood. I don't have them because I didn't finish the blood obby, of course. I think Ninja and the other Ninja's pretty ass. That's my opinion. Don't get mad. I think Medic is just better. He's pretty mid. Slate Skin is bad, but he could work. Ceramic's ass too. Now I think all of the Cola and Golas are pretty mid. Don't. Like, they do their job pretty well, but I mean, I think they're just mid overall, I'm not gonna lie. So, Hobo, he's pretty good for his job. I think his all is like a bit, like just worse, but I don't know, like, yeah, I'm gonna rank it above. You know what, it's actually just the same as Hobo. Now, Boxer is pretty bad for his job. I think Shanker, his alt form is just better. Flashlight, I don't think he's good, bro. He's just not good. I don't think so. Archer is honestly good for his job. Same with Crossbow, his alt form. Well, I actually know some of these alt forms names. Fencer, I think he's actually in bad for his job, but I don't know. Like, I think his alt form is like a mid and it's just better. I don't know. I don't have the alt form of him. I think Miner and the other guy's pretty bad, but honestly, it's just a guess. I haven't even used him. I think Birthday Cake, I'm gonna replace him in worse units. Same with Ceramic, he's just ass. Man, I hate sniffing. Mace is pretty good, and his alt form is also pretty good at shot, you know. Maybe just higher than him actually. Trainee could be good, but I think he's bad overall. Or actually good at his job. I'm bad for his job, but it can work. His drafted battler is just better, you know. Like, job gets done. Bat is pretty bad, but I think he's in mid. But I think his ult is actually in good for his job. I think Sleepy Battler, I don't know, but I just don't like him. I don't like his mechanic. Nighty is just okay. I think Cowboys, both versions suck. Police Officer's pretty mid. Same result. Gambler's just worst unit. Nobody would use it in an actual fight. Banana, bad, but it could work. His ult could be mid, really good. Megaphone is pretty mid. His ult is just better, like it's just good enough overall, good job, His coil is pretty mid, but honestly, I think I can place him higher. And his alt form is just better on honest ways, honestly. Or maybe just equal. I think I'll just put it equal. Expo is like mid, but I think Vulcan is best unit. He shreds bosses. Fireball, I haven't used him much, but from what I can tell, he's pretty mid. For a record show, I'm just gonna paste the alt versions of Ice and Fireball. And good for job in the non-alts and mid. Hurt Orb is pretty bad overall. Heal Orb is just pretty good for a strong. Man, the difference between these guys. Motorbike is pretty mid, but I think his alt form is just way better. So anyways, Retro is pretty good, but I think it's just mid, Tar is just good for some. It's way better, It's way better, So like, I'm gonna have Farmer in bad, but good for. Well, actually, no, it's pretty. It's actually in the middle because like there's some good and bad things around him. I think Glass and his alt are good overall, of course. Just both of them right there. Winged is pretty good. It's pretty good. Honestly, while making this video, I was comparing if I should put, jetpack in mid, but no, I don't know. Remote's also good. And same with like his alt. Both are pretty good, They're just good. Wolf is pretty mid. Beastly is just good for its job, Actually, yeah, just good for a job. So, next we have a bunch of ones I don't actually have. And now I have for the most of the Ubers. think Chairman's pretty mid. Yeah, it's mid. Rage honestly is just way worse, I think. Tix is actually good overall. You know, good for a shot. Good for good. You know, B-Buddy is mid. You know, costs more. Can't spam him. West is pretty good for a job. Same with Maxwell. They're both pretty good. So honestly, I think Moo is good for its job. Crimson's also probably good for its job. But I don't know actually. Yeah, it's just good for a job, you know. Yep, just right there. Yep, right there. And finally, we're down to our last row. We have Condor. I think he's pretty bad. And True, but I think he's good for a job. Dark Reaper, I think is good to draw for a job. What the freak was that stumble? Lord Skelly is good overall. Actually, why not bump up Dark Reaper? PSI, I think is good for its job. Honestly, yeah, really good for its job, you know. Or even mid, I don't know. Actually, yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, he's good. And Noir just goes in pretty, yeah, he just goes in very good. I think Operator and Commander are both good overall. Iota, I think it's mid. But honestly, like, I have no clue. Yeah, right there. Ivory is definitely one of the best ones in this game. And I think Blue Steel is actually mid. I think Goldrium is better by a little bit. Actually, no, they're the same, actually. Anyways, that's all we have for today. Pretty low on batteries. Gotta leave. See ya.